I got two ways, yes, two ways to help you guys work with, do music videos for famous rappers. Now, one of these ways is more simple. It's more easy, short term. And then the other option, we'll talk about that after, second. And that one's more kind of like built up over time down the road. Welcome to the video. First and foremost, strong disclaimer. The word famous rapper, it's whatever that means to that person. So in my eyes, the context that I'm using it in is a notable person who's recognized by hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people, possibly like verified on social media type of stuff. Like I would say that that's a famous rapper. As of right now, I've worked with about 10 or so pretty big guys, right? One of them recently, he's one of the most successful independent rappers of all time. Like he did some crazy numbers with his music, right? So it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. But that was long term, right? I started rubbing elbows, right? It was famous elbows a long time ago. And the first option that I'm gonna talk to you guys about is how I did that. So no, I haven't done videos yet for like Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, you know, like superstar artists, right? But I've worked with some cool people. Also, what's beautiful about this, right? So although I am gonna walk you guys through the two ways on how to work with famous rappers, what's beautiful to know, and I think this is great for your confidence, is, and I'm saying this inspirational way, right? I've still managed to actually have a career shooting music videos, and 99% of the time, it was for rappers that you've never heard of. And I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, made a living doing it, made a career out of this, traveled the country and stuff like that. So that's hope for you to know that you don't have to get to like the top in order to find success doing this, you know? I just know for myself personally, when I started this, it seemed like, man, you basically work with what you work with, and then one day you start working with like famous people and you get paid millions of dollars for music video. Like that was my outlook. And so basically it was like, you either suck and are a failure until you work with like big famous people and then you start making money. It's like, no, you can make a living doing this well before all of that. But you can speed up the process. You know, the bigger artists you work with, the more eyeballs see your videos, see your work, and then the faster you grow. All right, first, who is this not for? If you haven't done, you know, more than 50 to 100 or so music videos, and like, I don't think I would do this unless you have like background doing like commercial work, wedding work, other type of video work from the past, and so it's got your skills good, and then you've only done maybe 20 or 30 music videos, you could be at that level. But if you previously knew nothing and then you just picked up a camera, got into music videos, and you've only done like 5 videos or 10 videos or 15 or 20, whatever, I wouldn't do this yet, right? Because first impression is a and you don't want to make a bad first impression, because guys, you got to remember this. These are famous rappers that are used to getting hundreds of thousands of views and streams and millions of views or tens of millions of views. So they're in a financial position where it makes sense to spend tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on music videos, because they recoup that based on the amount of, you know, people that see it and the numbers that the song does. So they're used to working with like some good ass people. So this is for the music video director, the videographer, the cameraman that's watching this right now, that's like, bro, I'm ready. My skills are there. I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready for my opportunity, okay? This is for you. All right, first, so option one, in order to do this, you have to live in a popular city to where celebrities come to your city and perform. So that's one thing that you need going for you. Two, you need to have at least one client customer that you're currently working with doing videos for. I'm gonna call this the buddy strategy, okay? You got an artist that you're doing videos for. This artist is looking for exposure. He wants more people to hear his music, to see his videos. So if he were to pay for a feature with a famous rapper, it would get him so much more exposure. It would help him. Now, it would also help you, because now you get an opportunity to showcase your skills on a larger platform, and you get to add this to your resume. So best case scenario, you still get paid by the artist you're working with, and he pays the artist for a feature. Now, I would strongly recommend that you take things into your own hands. And this is stuff that I've done too, right? You need to be a playmaker. You gotta put this play together. You gotta executive produce this thing right here. And everyone wins in this situation, okay? So hypothetically, let's say this person lives in Cleveland, Ohio, okay? So you live in Cleveland, Ohio, and let's say you see a flyer come out and it's like B-list, C-list rapper is coming to your town in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, something like that, right? And there's a local promoter that's bringing him there. So put yourself in the promoter's shoes. What does this promoter want? This promoter wants to be on good terms with the artist. How is he currently doing that? He's putting money in his pocket. He's paying him thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars to come and perform, put money in his pocket. The artist wins because he's getting paid what he wants to come and perform. And then now you give him this opportunity, which first you would have to talk to the artist and say, look, so-and-so is coming to town. I think you should pay him for a feature and do a video. Now, if that's not enough, you may have to just offer this and say, look, I know that you're going to come out of pocket and spend some money on the feature and the video. Look, let's team up on this bad boy. If you pay him for a feature in a music video, I'll do the music video for free. I'll make it easy for you. It's an easy decision. Oh, yeah, let's do it, right? Because you're going to leverage that to your advantage, which we could talk about in another video with like building up your credentials, your resume, being able to rub elbows with, you know, the famous elbows. And then you get the behind the scene pictures, you get all the content for your own personal brand, which you should be doing. Again, talk about that future video. Okay. So now you hit up the promoter and you say, hey, I see you're bringing this artist here. I shoot music videos. I have an artist that's interested in paying him for a feature in a music video while he's in town. Can you find out the prices on that? It's going to help the promoter out because the promoter is going to be putting more money in the artist's pocket. Now the artist is already coming into town to make money. Why not make some more money while you're in town? So that's option one, right? You get a middleman. The middleman is an artist that you're already working with, and it's a win-win, right? Perfect world, he pays you to do the video. Still good world, not perfect. You do the video, but you do the video free. But in exchange, you get the opportunity to work with the famous artist, right? Okay, so what's the second option? Well, I'm glad that you asked. So the second option comes with time. This is why I treat every music video as pretend that the girl you have a crush on is gonna watch every music video that you do. And so she knows that, you know, you got a camera and you go do these music videos and you spend a lot of hours at the computer editing and stuff like that, and pretend that she's gonna judge the shit out of you when that music video drops. She's paying attention, she's sitting front row, right? And then also picture this. This is like, I don't know, weird mindset things that I do. Picture like whatever the biggest hater, the person that like is waiting for you to fall off and stop doing music videos. Picture that loser mother watching every video that you do, and he's waiting on you to suck. And so you just torture him by being awesome and getting better and better at every music video. The moral of this is utilize the resources that you have at hand. So right now you do a music video for, you know, let's say a local artist. You do your best, deliver, get better, get practice, get the reps in. That video comes out, you then share it with your audience of people that know who you are. And it's gonna be a small audience when you first start, or nobody, which is fine, because we all start there. And then that artist shares it with his audience, probably small or nobody, whatever, which is fine, because we all start there. And then someone else sees that video, inquires. Now you have 2 videos floating around, then eventually you have 3, then eventually you have 4. Well, every time you do a video, hopefully with new artists, and so then they have different circles of people, then their circles of people see that video and they're like, bro, your video looked really cool. Who did it? This guy did it. Dang, okay. Planted right there. Eventually someone in that circle reaches out to you, and it slowly but surely, your work, your reputation, your name, your brand, there's more eyeballs on you. Well, eventually one day 2 of those eyeballs belong to a famous person, and then he sees your work, he inquires and says, hey bro, how much you charge for a video? And that's how you get to the famous artist. Also with pricing, what I found is there was an opportunity, you know, some years ago, I remember thinking to myself like, bro, so-and-so hit me up to do a music video. Here's how much do I charge? And I thought to myself, I want to do it so bad, I'll do it for free. But then you got to think of this too, that they're so used to paying people that are good, I guess good money. So if you come out there and you're, let's say the artist is used to paying $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 a music video, and you're like, I'll do it for $175. It's like, what the $175? Like, you must suck, basically. So you'll have to work with the pricing, because value is associated with price. So again, in their eyes, it's like, oh yeah, every time I do a music video, this dude is good and he's 10 grand. This dude said he's $175. Like, he's gotta suck. Like, did you just pick up a camera? Don't price yourself too low, but don't price yourself too high to where he's like, oh, okay. I was looking for someone that was like just as good or around as good as what I'm currently working with, but like a new, fresh creativity, and maybe I can even save a little bit of money. But if they're used to paying 10, maybe you come at 8 or 7 or 75 or 9. You know what I mean? Like, somewhat around that, but don't come way too low, because then they're gonna assume that you suck, and you don't want that. Also, you guys, if you're looking to grow your skills faster, you want to get further, farther, faster. Fastest way to do that is to learn from someone that's already done it, right? So I'm putting together master music videos. When this video drops, it may or may not already be out. If it's not out, you can join the wait list. That way you're the first to know the second it drops. And also you can get a discount. If it is out, make sure you get your hands on that. Also, I remember watching my favorite YouTubers, and I'm aware that like when they're making a video, it's filmed for potentially, you know, to help. How can I make a video that's like somewhat broad enough to help 1 million people, right? And so you find value and there's things that you can learn from every single one. But it's like, bro, I would love to talk to you one-on-one and get some advice specific to my needs, like where I'm at right now. I'm not sure what to do next. I wish I could like pay you for your time to talk one-on-one, and for a limited amount of time. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this, but I am offering the one-on-one consultations. So link to that will be in the description. Also, let me know this in the comments. If we were to sit down and talk one-on-one and I could help you in any one area that would help you the most, what area would that be? What would we talk about for 1 hour? Because maybe I could make a YouTube video that could then not only answer your question, but then, you know, there's hundreds of thousands of other people out there that might have that same question as you. And so then they go to YouTube and they look up that question and then they find my video answering your question and it helps them out. So that's my approach to YouTube. I don't ask for much, but please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. We out.